Hello students, for those of you whose correlation coefficient between the two variables in your data is weak, you will need an extra step and calculate the mean absolute percentage error. So in this video, we can see how we get that. So let's say the regression line is y equals 0.886x minus 82.782 here that you get from your calculator, and your variables are height, x, and y is weight. So we will use this model and type it here to find the model's prediction. So for each data point. So we'll just have to type equal and then 0, comma, if you have a German notation for your computer or Excel, 886 times x, in this case the height. So just click this cell and then minus 82 again, comma, 782. Press enter. So here is then 63. This means that according to your model, if I enter 165 for x, then the person with 165 centimeter height should be 63 kilogram. Although the reality, when you collected the data, then the person actually had 60 kilogram weight. So if you have a lot of decimal places, for instance, something like this, in your calculation, you can reduce the decimals with this icon here, and then we just keep it as whole number. So the same thing should be done for each data point, but easily on Excel, we can just go here to the bottom right corner. If you see the black plus symbol, you can just drag it down to copy all the calculation. So this will be the model's prediction of weight as opposed to the reality of data that you have collected here in this column weight. So we are going to now find the difference between the model's prediction and the reality. So we will just have to subtract this prediction by the reality, press enter. So you see there is 3 kilogram difference between the prediction and the reality. If you copy the same way, then we see there sometimes the prediction is lower, sometimes it's more than the reality. So that's why sometimes the difference is positive, sometimes negative. So therefore, since we are only concerned about the difference and not the sign, positive or negative, we are going to find in this column the absolute value. So just say equal and then abs for absolute, and then for this number here in this cell, close bracket and enter. So if you again copy everything, you see that now all the negative sign is gone. So we are only concerned about the difference. The next column, we will calculate the absolute percentage error. So how many percent is this 3 kilogram compared to the reality? So then the formula is, we have that, this absolute percentage, this absolute error over the reality, and then multiplied by 100 to get the percentage, and then press enter. Again, if let's say there is a decimal point or something, we can always reduce the decimal, and then you have just a whole number. Copy the whole thing again. So this column shows you how many percent is the error of prediction compared to reality for every single data point. And then the very last one here, we will calculate the mean. So every single time I do the prediction, what is the mean or the average of error that I get? So to calculate the mean, we just have to calculate the mean of the whole column here, column G. So equal, and then the command for mean on Excel is just average. And then we just highlight the whole column and press, first close the bracket and then press close bracket, and press enter. Okay, so 10% is the average percentage error. It's the mean percentage error of every time you do prediction. So let's say, for instance, if I want to predict somebody who is 150 centimeter. According to my model, the person should be 50 kilogram. But because there is a 10% margin of error, then 10% of 50 is 5. So then it means the reality could be 5 lower or 5 more than 50. So then the reality of the data, probably the person will be between 45 to 55 kilogram. So that's something you need to discuss in your report if your coefficient of correlation is low. So here 10%, and probably if your coefficient correlation is low, then the percentage error here, the average is probably greater than 10. So try that. There is this Excel file also in the folder on OneNote, so you can play around with the formula. Good luck!